Hey everyone, hi, how are you? So sorry we've already got the cards out. I've already tried to record this once and I didn't realize that I wasn't recording, but we're gonna get twice the message then. Okay, so we're just gonna jump straight into it because I'd already connected with spirit. So this is just, I'm just going to give you the message. But I do feel like, all right, so when I first started shuffling and pulling the tarot, the first card that came out was the Five of Cups. And then on the bottom of the deck, when that card came out, it was the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you could be dealing with a situation. Also, this is collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right. If it's not your reading, then that's okay. Just come back for another one. Or if parts of this resonates, and parts don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay. So I'm seeing someone here. And also what's interesting, and when the Five of Cups did come out with the Knight of Wands being on the bottom of the deck, when I clarified the Five of Cups, we got the Rider, which is a lot like the Knight of Wands type of energy, okay? So I feel like you may be dealing with a situation where there's a romantic relationship where you maybe, or your person may be taking things too personal, that and because with the Five of Cups it can represent like crying over spilt milk, and with that Knight of Wands coming in, it's like this very impulsive energy where someone's feelings get hurt and they're taking it personally and like really like it's like comparing yourself or not feeling good enough, or and there may be like some emotional outbursts, and so there seems to be like some instability. I feel like some of you're dealing with a person who may not be in a place emotionally, mentally, financially in a place to be in the type of commitment that you deserve. Like you're really wanting something very secure and grown up, and this person's not able to give that. And it really has nothing at all to do with you as a person, but it's like you're really like holding on to that, like, and there's this sense of disappointment, and again, like just kind of and I don't want anybody to take this personally or feel like I'm attacking you or anything whatsoever, or but it's almost like you are kind of sulking and feeling as though there's something wrong with you, when in fact it has nothing at all to do with you. When I asked Spirit for the advice and I got the Page of Cups, and then I clarified that with the Heroic card. So Spirit is telling you for you to be the hero here, for you to really empathize and learn to really put yourself in someone else's shoes, and like really allow yourself to it's like learn to be open, and like learn to be the one that is very caring, and like giving yourself, hopefully I'm explaining that correctly, but it's like just learning to not take things so personally, because there definitely feels like there's this roller coaster ride of emotions, right? And there's a lot of like something here, like the relationship itself may be very unconventional, someone here, but it's like I feel like you're dealing with a person who does feel badly about hurting you, or like they've kind of they feel badly for not being able to like give you what you want, but like they're not mature enough to be able to give you what you want, or to be able to, I don't know, for some of you it's like regarding a family situation, or this again could be a romantic situation, and there's like this distance here. It's like maybe you're not speaking, or there's little to no communication. There's this time apart. You may have trust issues. Here, there's like this bit of suspicious, untrustworthy energy that was showing up in the reading, you know, and it's like it's like spirit telling you to open your mind and open your heart. Doesn't mean that you let people like walk all over you and treat you any kind of way, but for someone, it's like I feel like you are like really internalizing either the way that this specific person treats you or the way that people treat you in general. And you really like, as people, if people talk to you a certain way or treat you a certain way, you really take that personal, as like a personal attack against you or your character. And it can cause, you know, you to like, I don't know, or you could be dealing with a person who's like this, who just takes everything you say personally, and you know, are constantly like focusing on the negatives, or like maybe nagging you, or make, you know, and others of you, like this is you, you know, you're the one feeling very like just insecure in general and taking a lot on yourself and feeling like it's you against the world type of thing. But spirit is really wanting you to like learn how to, again, not take things so personally, and like you being the hero in the situation, so to speak, you know, like you being the one to like, you're gonna have to be the savior, so to speak, in this situation, or just like in life in general. Because I feel like you're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't with a person like this. You may be dealing with a person who takes everything you say personally, or does, you know, and like everything is like some like drama, you know, and you feel like, damn, I can't win for losing with this person or this situation. And what it is like you're dealing with a person who's just not at the same place that you are. Like, you know, like you're just, I don't know, this person here is not on your level. Or you just run into people who are not like spiritually, financially, emotionally, mentally on your level. They don't get things the way that you do. You are maybe also just very tenderhearted and just really internalize things. I feel like some of you are waiting in this like place of hurry up and wait, or like expecting something here, and it's like there's this disappointment that something hasn't happened the way that you had planned or the way that you had wanted. And many of you are dealing with a person who is haunted by how they treated you. And some of you, you're dealing with a person, who feels like they can't get you out of their head, or maybe you can't get this person or this situation out of your head. Or like whenever you have contact with people, you can't get, like, you replay over in your head what happened, or like overanalyze everything this person says, or overanalyze everything that people in general say to you, and it causes a lot of like confusion within you, but or like a lot of uncertainty, or like even right now maybe you're just not happy with a situation, and like you're needing to like kind of shake the dust off your boots and keep it moving. type of energy here. Show me clearly. Some of you, like, you've been repeating the same relationship pattern with this particular person, or just like in general, you've kind of been repeating like this same type of situation over and over again. And Spirit's like, let's, you know, it's time for you to like put yourself above some sort of situation. Like you need to, it's like put yourself above it, or like learn to put yourself like in their shoes or something like that. You also, I feel like, could be dealing with a person who doesn't know how to love. They don't know how to open up to you. You're dealing with someone here who also feels badly for it's like they allowed their emotions or their grief to get the better of them, and they may have been impulsive and said, you know, some impulsive things out of a place of hurt feelings, or out of a place of grief. They were blinded by their grief and overreacted, and now like they're very unhappy and disappointed, and it's like they realize that the grass wasn't greener on the other side, or they realize now that how they acted to you is like they overreacted, or that, you know, like that type of energy. Like I'm seeing someone getting upset and hurt, and then overreact and being impulsive and saying something in the heat of the moment. Or maybe this was you that maybe got upset and, you know, really got your feelings hurt, and you may have reacted impulsively with this rider, because I'm getting like that Knight of Wands with that was on the bottom of the deck when the Page of Cups came. Page of Cups. When the Five of Cups came out, the Knight of Wands was on the bottom of the deck, and we've got the Rider to clarify, which does remind me of the Knight of Wands. So, which does represent movement. It's like this quick energy, like hurried, and it says hurried approach with the Five of Cups. So it's like disappointment and reacting. You know, someone getting their feelings hurt and then reacting impulsively. And then look, I stopped shuffling and we got yes, taking action. So it's like, you know, yes, Spirit's here to say yes. Like there was some sort of action taken, or this is something that maybe happens in the near future where you let your emotions get the better of you and lash out of anger, or this is someone else doing this. Show me, can you give me more information, Spirit? So yeah, you could be dealing with someone who's letting other things or someone else influence the relationship. And what's interesting is it does say breaking rules here, and it says being with you will cause controversy, but they're ready to break social norms to be with you. And then when I clarified the Four of Cups, the first card that came out is hippie vibes, and it is unconventional. So for some of you collective watching, there's something that would be like taboo to be with you, or other people, like, you know, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's like where they're from, or like some sort of cultural or age difference, or, you know, again, maybe this person is promised to be with someone else, or there's some, you know, maybe this is you, maybe you are involved in something else and you're wanting to be with someone else, and like you're the one that's wanting to like break the rules, to like go your own way or do your own thing or be with someone. So but there is something here, some sort of an obligation or an interference keeping you from this union. feel like many of you, you're dealing with a twin flame, even though it says soulmate. I feel like many of you are dealing with a twin flame. And again, this is collective, but I feel like there's a twin flame that that is in another relationship, right? And it's like, so that's what's interfering, like, and they're trying to decide whether or not to be with you or not. Others of you, you're just in a relationship with someone that you do have a soul connection with, whether it's a karmic relationship or, you know, just someone that you made a pre-birth agreement with, regardless. And like, you're trying to decide whether or not to leave, or you know, like, because of this Two of Pentacles, it's a card of like weighing the pros and cons, you know. So this is either you or someone else, but you may be like trying to figure out, well, this is why we should be together, this is why we shouldn't be together, you know. Or so this is either you or someone else. Tell me more, Spirit, for the viewer of this reading, the collective viewers that will, whoa. So we've got fear of loss, and then yes, again, breaking the rules. And it does say trust in miracles. For some of you, you may be dealing with someone who like, because I keep hearing arrangement. So like, there's like some of you, it's like in a marriage that is an arrangement, or like you feel stuck in some sort of relationship. But it does, again, it's breaking rules. So there's some sort of something here, and because this is collective, I can't pinpoint exactly like specific what it is, but the general thing here is like, there is like, you would have to like leave some sort of an obligation, or they would have to leave some sort of an obligation in order to be with you. But it does say that they're ready to break the social norms in order to be with you. And it says trust in miracles. And we also have yes, and it says fear of loss. The fear of losing you is much greater than the fear of the unknown. And the fact that these two cards came out, so they don't know what lies ahead, you know, to be with you, because it could be like breaking some sort of social norms, or it could be the fact that maybe they're your boss and you're, you know, the employee, or maybe whatever it is. It's like there's something here that or maybe it's their family. Maybe they have like a parent or other family members that don't feel like that the two of you should be together. Or maybe this is you, that you feel like you have other responsibilities, you know, you have responsibility to a person, and so you can't just leave, you know. Like, this would be like breaking some rule or some, you know, rule. There are no real rules. It's always about following your truth, as long as you know, you're not like as long as you living your truth doesn't involve hurting anybody. And I don't mean emotionally, it mean, you know, like physically, like causing any kind of harm to someone's soul or life. You know, as long as it doesn't involve like hurting someone in that aspect, there are no rules. In fact, like, I don't even believe in like marriage, like the constructs of marriage. I feel like that is just some man-made bullshit, but whatever. But to each his own. I do believe in monogamy and being loyal to people, but as far as like marriage and, you know, it's just, you know, splitting assets and all. I mean, I just don't even believe in it anymore. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So let's keep going. Actually, I'm going to save that deck and pull one from there in a moment. Let me do this. Thank you. There's something here about heading off into the unknown again. And then look, I split the deck here and it says, beyond the constraints of religion and orthodoxy, you are eager to learn as much as you can about spirituality and your spiritual path. But there's still like this energy of like breaking the rules. Controversy. Okay. Going into the unknown. Okay. Can you give me some information about the viewer, spirit, and their person in the astral? Like, what's going on spiritually? Release the weight of the earth. Start to understand that sometimes you can't be everyone's superhero and fix and save them. You know what? Here, like, heroic. Like, you've been trying, maybe you've been trying to save a person, feeling like, it, you know, like if you've been trying to fix a person or like save them, or like, you know, been trying to be the hero with a relationship, or just like people in general. You feel like you need to be like your love will fix people, you know, and sometimes you can't be the hero. Like, you can't, you know, fix everyone. Tell me more. You're being called to shed the programming that you've been taught here on earth and break the rules. See, like that you are being taught to go against the grain, go against what you've been taught and what everybody expects of you, or some sort of expectations. There's something here regarding expectations. Many of you that are watching right now, you definitely are Arcturians. You are not every single one of you, and even those of you that are connected with the Arcturians, it doesn't mean that's the only galactic starseed roots that you have. It just means that that's one of them that you are connected to, and you are here to create a better future by being a positive influence on spirituality, technology, science. Like, you here are like, your soul is a pioneer, you know, to help usher in a new future with a focus on stability and sustainability. And sometimes that doesn't involve like actual marriage. Like, so there may be some, and it may be, I don't know, disappointing for some of you, but you may have like a natural affinity for like sacred geometry, crystals. You're also better at giving advice than you are at accepting or taking your own advice. Like, you could give advice, but like it's hard for you to like get advice, or to like seek advice, or maybe even follow your own advice is difficult. But like, you could give it all day long, and you are a leader, but it's just really difficult for you to follow like what you know, following the rules of what you give other people, that type of thing. Can I get one more card from this deck, Spirit? This one. Actually, this one too. Look, you are a wisdom seeker, always looking to answer those deep questions like, what is the meaning of life? Why am I here? Yeah, and I feel like too that right now too is a part in your life, is a time for you to focus more on spirituality than anything. And so, and I feel like some of you, many of you, were actually picked on as children, and you like, maybe even were felt you as a kid, people called you out for being weird, different, and odd, but that's a good thing. You're not like the rest. You may have actually been picked on, or people told you that you were odd, or this could be too that you just never really felt like you fit in. You didn't have friends in the traditional sense of just being like popular and having a lot of friends and fitting in. And even if you did, you may have still felt alienated, or felt like it wasn't real, or like that people still just didn't get you. And even today, like, you just may feel like you're weird or odd, or that you don't fit in, even though you may really want to. But you are like deep thinkers. You are meant to like find your twin in this lifetime. Not all of you, let me take that back, not all of you, but I would say the majority of you that come across this reading, that resonate with this reading, like you are on a twin flame journey. You are meant to connect with that twin flame in this lifetime, no matter how old you are when you find them. Like, you are meant to. And like, by you helping others, it's going to help you find yourself. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to use the Guardian Angel deck. But I feel like that's probably one reason too why you are very emotional, because you are empath and you do take things personally, because you are an empath and you feel things on a deeper level than most people. You know, you are a bit of a hippie. You know, you are a free spirit. And whether you're male or female, whether you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine, it doesn't matter. Like, I feel like you have a very motherly energy. And you do have trust issues. You don't trust a lot of people. You may be very suspicious over the person that you're with, or you're just very suspicious person, or you're dealing with someone who doesn't trust you, who keeps tabs on you a lot. Can I get more messages for those that find this reading, Spirit? Choice. There is a choice again with the Two of Pentacles, and it says, don't let external circumstances dictate your inner state. You have the power to choose your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Choose to be filled with positivity, courage, and kindness. Again, like, you have the option here to choose love, to choose kindness, not to allow like negative thoughts to overwhelm you and to become impulsive or to make impulsive decisions. You know, you have the you may feel again like you don't have a choice, because you feel like your external circumstances dictate what's going on inside you, or the path that you choose. And as I say that, I look at the bottom of the deck and it says the right path, and it says you're not blocked. You're exactly where you need to be. So like, if you feel like that you are trapped or you're stuck, it's like, wherever you are, that's where you're meant to be. And if you're someplace where you feel trapped, it's not that you're meant to be trapped there, it's that you're meant to be there so that for one, so that you can see that you're not trapped and that you can leave if you want, you know, that you're always on the right path, you're not lost. So like, if you've been even asking Spirit to like give you some guidance or to give you a sign, this is that sign that you were asking for the entire time. And I do feel like there's this sense of like protecting yourself, or like you trying to protect yourself, or like maybe even like trying to protect like your assets or something like that for someone. and better times. So you're headed towards a reset, right? And it says, don't let time become a limitation. Instead, let it be a catalyst for your creative power. Don't let the burdens of the past and the worries of the future hinder you today. But the card that actually came out, and this is the card that actually made me want to get this deck when I first seen this card online, and it says, not everything is as it seems. It's far better than you are seeing right now. You're on the threshold of what you've asked for. Where you see darkness, we only see light. And it will soon brighten for you as well. And what's interesting is when I did the reading that I thought I was recording, but I wasn't, and we have bright future that came out. So and it says emerge better than ever. So whatever happens here with this situation for you, Spirit definitely wants you to know that the dark times are going to be behind you, and you are going to emerge better than ever before. There are better times ahead. So right now, if you are going through an uncertain place, or you feel this sense of guilt, maybe you're feeling guilt or regret, or there's this sense of missing someone, or whatever it is, it's going to be different for each of you because it is collective. You are about to receive whatever it is that you've been asking for. But the thing is that I feel like you're going to get what you asked for. However, it's going to be different than you expected. However, even though it is going to be different than you expected, it's actually going to turn out better than you had expected. It's going to be different, but it's going to be better than you could have imagined, right? And so right now, where you're maybe only seeing darkness, the angels want you to know that they see the light ahead, they're higher than where you are. Their perception is higher. They can see down the road further than you can. So that light is about to reach you too, because soon it will brighten for you as well. So anyways, I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to do another reading. I almost just took the cards up and scrapped it, because I was maybe that was Spirit telling me, maybe that was a way of me not, it wasn't, wasn't meant to give the reading or something, but I was no, I don't feel that. Maybe I just was meant to do it like this. So, but I am going to do another full spread for you guys, so you can see me actually pulling the cards out. But it's going to be a different type of reading. It's not going to be one, I don't know, you'll see when I upload it. So anyways, you guys, this is what I have for you for now, and I'll be back later with a longer, more in-depth reading where you can see everything. But if you are looking for your own personal private reading where I focus just on your specific energy to see your particular situation, then please feel free to send me an email. My email is always in the description box. And don't forget, the more you comment and the more you the better your chances are winning for the free 15-minute reading. Because if there's a video that I randomly choose that you haven't commented on, then there would be no chance of winning that time, because I'm going to randomly choose a video and then randomly choose someone out of the comments to win the next free 15-minute reading. And I will choose the winner on or around the 1st of March for the next winner. And the Divine in me bows to the Divine in you. Namaste.